From Norwin High School, it's time for WPIAL High School softball action here on the WNBS YouTube page as the 6th-seeded Laurel Highlands Mustangs take on the 11th-seeded Freeport Yellowjackets. Laurel Highlands 10-5 overall, 8-4 in conference play. Pat Livingston, the head coach of the Mustangs. Freeport 8-10 overall, 5-7 in section play. Sen just 1-2 on the way, swing and a miss, strike three, and down goes Bell to start this top half of the first inning.
And a good start for Laurel Highlands. Good start by Sen to keep that ball low. Sen's getting the sign from Liv McClellan behind the plate. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that's going to be strike three. Caught her looking. Beautiful fastball that caught the outside corner on Caruso. So Sen picks up her second strikeout in as many batters.
So Carl had to film off on the right side a little bit. Now the 2-2 on the way, swing and a miss, strike three. So a swinging strike as Gorley goes down. Sen strikes out the side here in the top half of the first inning.
Hitting .366 for the Mustangs.
2-1 on the way, and Sen with a smoker here in a left center field will drop in front of Jaden Razak in left for a hit. And Laurel Highlands a base runner here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Allie Smith with the payoff pitch, hit hard on the ground and through on the left side. Senge rounds third, relay coming in, and Peyton Senge will score to give Laurel Highlands a 1-0 lead. Cavalier, after a couple of tosses, hopped away into third safely. So Cavalier getting her 10th RBI of the season. Run scored by Peyton Senge, and Laurel Highlands strikes first, leading by a score of 1-0. 2 on, 2 outs. One already across. Laurel Highlands a 1-0 lead over Freeport in this 4A first-round matchup from Norwin High School. First pitch swinging, and that one is a fair ball. So you'll have staying at third, though, Cavalier, due to the fact the ball was down the third base line. Didn't want to try to run. Advancing down to second goes Rambo, and Chloe Kamako on first safely there, Tony. Carl hanging out with them off to our right, and this pitch hit on the ground off the glove of Allie Smith, and no play in the infield there for Taylon Toy at short.
Yeah, and that was one of those things where you see it all the time. The pitcher tried to make a play and couldn't. It just off her glove.
Lost in the first round in 2013 to Ambridge, and lost to Elizabeth Ford in the first round in 2007, and that's been it. There's a rip into right field. This should score a couple of runs for the Mustangs. Rambo scores. Kamako comes around to score, and it's 4-0 Laurel Highlands. The ball gets away from the catcher, Kelly Schmidt, and Spielman goes into second. So give Spielman 2 RBIs there.
Too many pass balls result into runs.
Do a first base open right now. 2-2 toss on the way, ripped by Miller and through on the left side. That will score McClellan to make it 5-0. Spielman remains on third to give Miller an RBI, her 9th of the season. As the Mustangs really roughed up Allie Smith. Now Hal shows bunt, pitching there for a strike. Now the throw down to second, not in time. And stealing second there, Gianna Miller. 0-2 pitch to Kayla, swing and a miss. And the ball did hop away though from Kelly Schmidt. Hal will get down to first. It'll actually go in the books as a strikeout, but Hal would get first there, Tony, and the inning continues.
Durda popped out to the second baseman, Clark, her last at bat.
First pitch to Durda, hit on the ground to short, a little juggle, and unable to make the play, there was Taylon Toy, and everybody's safe. Spielman scores. I think he had to score that E6, Tony.
Yep. But that pitch was right over the middle and just jammed her.
1-1 on the way. Senge with another rip into left field. And this one gets past Razak out in left. This will clear the bases. Senge on her way to third. 3 Mustangs score, and it's a 9-run bottom of the first inning for Laurel Highlands.
Now, a lot of work to do against a pretty tough customer in Senge.
2-2 on the way, called strike 3. So Peyton Senge has faced 4 batters already in this game, Tony, and she's recorded 4 strikeouts. A Fraser WPIAL championship game a few years ago on the station. 2-2 here, swing and a miss, strike 3. And down goes Taylon Toy. The streak continues for Peyton Senge. She's faced 5 batters and has recorded 5 strikeouts. And say hello to our buddy Ed Wolinski from Sandy Howe Notary Services, not only sponsoring the game, but checking in on our live stream as well today. Presenting sponsors M&R Transit and Bright Stripe. Also have to thank the T-Berry Law Offices and Sandy Howell Notary Services and all of our great sponsors for their support here this afternoon. As Rambo hits this one on the ground to short, tough play. Toy tries to dig it out. Close play over at first, but out at first as Rambo retired 6-3 for the first down of this bottom of the second.
Well, and a close play too. Rambo really hauling down the line, but a good throw there by Toy.
Mustangs scoring 9 in the bottom of the first, leading 9-0. First pitch to Spielman, first pitch swinging, hit high in the air to shallow right, charging and off the glove of Ari Devlin out and right will allow the courtesy runner Carney to score and increase the Laurel Highlands lead now to 10-0. You have to score that in air as well there, Tony.
Yep. So 151 strikeouts to 11 walks.
And just add another one on, Tony. 152 as down goes Razak. Now 6 strikeouts in this game for Senge and Freeport. Without a base runner so far in this contest, Tony. She knows her stuff. 1-2 here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Now 7. Check that. Yes, 7 strikeouts in this game for Peyton Senge. And Freeport again retired in order. It's 10-0. Laurel Highlands headed to the bottom of the third. First pitch to Harley. First pitch swinging, sending that one through on the left side into Jaden Razak in left field. And a one-out single for Harley Durda.
So Durda with the hit.
Cavalier digging back in. 0-2 pitch to her here. Hit high in the air.
Trouble.
This could be trouble, and it will drop in front of both Gorley and Razak. That'll score Durda. Head for a slide into second safely for Cavalier. So a well-positioned hit there for Emmy, picking up her 11th RBI of the year. Again, Senge on the other side, Tony, perfect through 3, recording 7 strikeouts. 1-0 pitch. Low and inside, runner going, throw down to third. This will be a close play, but getting underneath the tag there is Cavalier, who's safe at third. 2-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike 3. That's strikeout number 8 now for Peyton Senge, and 1 down here in the top half of the fourth. You look at the Mustang season to date, Tony. Even the games they played and lost to Elizabeth Forward were close games early on in the season.
I actually had an extra jacket in the car, too.
Game prepared, 1-2 on the way, swing and a miss, strike 3. It was dropped there by the catcher. Kelly Schmidt regains, sends it down to Lauren Clark to make it official for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, and a couple off-speed pitches there to Spielman. So good job by Bell to record the out, her first strikeout of the day. Well, a hit here, and you're going to make that happen.
1-2 on the way. This ball well hit from Miller on the left side. That's a fair ball going all the way back to the wall. Scoring on the play is Chloe Kamako. Miller into second with an RBI double. Should know the location and the time, I would think, at some point tomorrow. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's our first out here in the top half of the fifth. Senge now ready with the 1-2 here to Kelly Schmidt. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and now the Mustangs a strikeout away from their first WPIAL playoff win since 1999 when they knocked off Mount Lebanon in a preliminary round game.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. And Senge looking to finish it.
1-2 here again, swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, off a 5-inning no-hitter from Peyton Senge, pick up their first WPIAL playoff win since 1999, downing the Freeport Yellowjackets by a score of 12-0 here at Norwin High School.